Welcome to STSBN. We're here in Snohomish High School. We've got the Snohomish Panthers versus the Cascade Bruins softball this afternoon. Got a nice little tune there from Ron Henthorn.
We'll kill that.
It's kind of an Eastery tune.
Yeah.
It sounded good there.
It's a dancing tune. We're out here in the beautiful sunshine here at Snohomish High School today. Got a 4A matchup between the Cascade Bruins and the Snohomish Panthers. Just ready to start here. So trying to get the lineups squared away and get the girls' names in here correctly. But we'll get them as we go here pretty much. So starting off the top of the first inning here, we will have Paige Miller at the plate. Nice little ground ball to short, picked up easily and over to first for out. Hits the first pitch and one done, one out.
One and done.
One and done. One pitch, one out. 6-3. Next up to the plate will be number 11, Peterson. Aubrey Peterson.
Well, see, I think we can actually legitimately comment on the pitches today because it looks like we're standing just right. We can see those pitches just straight on.
A little bit outside there. That's about right to Audrey. Be one ball and one strike here as Bailey Seek on the mound here for Snohomish. Behind the plate, Morgan Greenlee. Round out your battery here for Snohomish today. That looked good, and it was fouled off. Should be about 2-2 in there. I think that's what I saw Mr. Chad Smith stick his fingers up in the air here. We've got Chad behind the plate. There's one, looks a little outside. That'll be a full count there.
Well, I followed your advice here. Took the broadcasting computer out of the case today, and so I'm hoping if a ball comes over here, Ron, you better be reaching for your checkbook.
Swing and a miss. Strike out. Just like that, number 2 is out with a big K for the number 2 batter. So
number 5 here seems like she's really excited about that. She was jumping up and down.
Yeah, well, Bailey Seek gets a ground out and a strikeout. She'll bring up the third batter here, which will be Miss McIntosh, Chloe McIntosh.
Chloe McIntosh.
Takes first pitch in there for a ball as Bailey gets ready to line up for the next one here. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, that looked like it was right down the pipe.
Yeah, we can call them pretty good from here. As long as the sun stays out and she doesn't step in front of me. There's another one right down the middle, swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1-2. The count here to Chloe McIntosh. And that's a little outside. Takes that one. 2-2. There's another swing and a miss. Just fouled off slightly into the catcher's glove for a swinging strikeout for the third out. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, up and down as we go to the bottom of 3. And we'll see who we got on the commercial break here.
We'll be right back.
Are you looking for help selling or buying a new home in the beautiful Snohomish area? I got great news. Look no further than Gilpin Realty. And you want to make sure you talk to Leela and Ray Cook. They understand. There's somebody you can trust if you're looking for new construction. They know the community. They know the schools. Why? Because they're lifelong Snohomish residents and they have 32 years of real estate experience. So if you're buying, if you're selling, you're looking for a house for your family, there's nowhere else to go than Leela and Ray Cook. Give them a call or check out all their properties right now at gilpinrealty.com.
All right.
All right, back here for the bottom of one. Snohomish Panthers against the Cascade Bruins. I thought the Bruins were down in California at some school like UCLA or something like that, so must be different Bruins, huh?
I think it's just a little bit different.
Tristan Milhart, first up here for Snohomish. Tristan playing center field here today. Takes the first ball low and outside. Second one's way outside there. So we look at the Cascade battery there. We've got Chloe McIntosh on the mound, or at the pitcher's block at least, and Whitney Harris behind the plate looking for the third pitch a little bit high. It's 3 balls right in a row there. At least that's what I saw. They aren't up on the scoreboard yet, but
There they are.
now they are. So this one should be a take all the way here for Tristan, and she does. Takes a called strike. And fourth ball in there to put Tristan on first base with a walk. That'll bring up Jenny Winston. Jenny playing shortstop out there for the Snohomish Panthers today. Jenny might be looking to lay down a bunt here and play small ball and advance that first base runner over to second. She takes the pitch. No, she's not laying it down. She's going to run and steal, and she's in there safe. Oh, she must have tagged her before she touched the bag there, but old Steve Mayer out there on the bases says she's out. So we got one away for Snohomish here. That was a close call.
Well, I can tell you this. If you watch it on the replay, you'll know for sure, and I'm not going to comment one way or the other.
I don't know if she'll know for sure or not, because it looked close from here. I couldn't tell whether she tagged her before she touched it or if you were there at the same time. But Steve Mayer was right there. He must have seen what he saw and called it like he saw it. There's a nice fly ball going out over almost over the center fielder's head. A beautiful leaping catch out there by Aubrey Peterson to make the second out here for Snohomish. Brings up the third batter for Snohomish here, which will be Caitlin Purvis. Caitlin doing duties on third base here. Grounds it down past third base. Shortstop doesn't quite get the handle on it, and Caitlin Purvis will be in first base for a runner on. A little missed throw there, and she runs all the way to second. Boy, good thing I looked up. I was looking down to score the card, and next thing I know, she's on second. So Caitlin Purvis is on second. Brings up Alyssa Simmons. Here's the pitch. A little bit high and outside. Alyssa Simmons, first baseman here for Snohomish today. There's a pop fly out here to right field. Easy under it. Caught for the third out by the right fielder out there, and that was Natalie Schaub to end the inning, end of the first inning for Snohomish. So stay tuned.
That was beautiful. Basically, yeah.
All right.
Ready to start the top of 2 here. 1 inning down. 3 up, 3 down for Snohomish. 3 up, 3 down for Cascade here as we begin the top of 2 with Miss Goodwin. Got to get her name translated over there. So a low ball swung it by Miss Goodwin. I do not have her first name on my roster, so she's going to be Goodwin at the plate. Strike 1. Goodwin, strike 2. That ball was just right down the left-hand corner of the strike zone there. Bailey well ahead on the count here. She ripped it over the third pitch, and that's popped foul over the backstop, over the spectators, and back to nowhere for a long strike on the third pitch. Well, we're supposed to get a rain today, but it hasn't happened yet, but we're getting a little breeze picking up here right now. We'll see if we can hold it off for an hour and a half here. And there's a hard hit ball to right field, and it's going fair, foul, foul. I thought it looked a little foul, and it was. So another long strike. So Miss Goodwin is on her 4th pitch now. All strikes are swung or foul balls, and no balls on the count as Bailey delivers her shot here. There it is, and it's popped up to the infield, back toward the bat, and it's over the backstop and out. Well, that wind took that a little bit further than I thought it was going to. I thought it might have dropped in there as third baseman came in to cover that, but didn't get it. But Goodwin's getting the bat on the ball here. Nothing getting anything by her. She's taking making Bailey throw a lot of pitches here.
A little windy.
It's getting that way. As long as it's dry wind, we can handle it. Bailey gets ready for this pitch here. A high strike swing and takes care of Miss Goodwin with a first out. And a K for Bailey on that one. Next up will be number 21, Slater. It's a little bit low. Ball 1. Strike 1.
A little bit low.
A little bit low. Find this later on my list here. Taryn Slater, that's who we got there. Okay, Taryn getting lots of encouragement from your bullpen over there, your bench pen. And another swing. Terrence strikes out K number 1, 2, 3, 4 for Bailey for the second out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of 2. Next up to plate will be the catcher. It'll be Whitney Harris. Whitney swings at a high ball floating outside for an actual strike. That one was a little bit low and stayed low. Didn't call it. Must have just dropped down out of the strike zone there. 1-1 to Whitney here.
Still 0-0.
Still 0-0. That one's low inside. 2-1. Yeah, I'm going to look for a lot of scoring here today from Snohomish particularly. Snohomish has had some big scoring games. They scored 18 runs against Oak Harbor, 19 against Mount Vernon, and 14 last week against Edmonds Woodway. As Whitney takes a strike on that pitch. 2-2 to Whitney here. As Bailey wants to get 3 up, 3 down in this inning as well, and kind of keep her pitch count as low as she can get it. So get Snohomish back at the plate, and another swings at a high rise ball just like that, and out number 3 for another K swinging for Whitney Harris. So stay tuned for some excitement in the bottom of second from the Panthers here.
Are you looking for help selling or buying a new home in the beautiful Snohomish area? I got great news. Look no further than Gilpin Realty, and you want to make sure you talk to Leela and Ray Cook. They understand. There's somebody you can trust if you're looking for new construction. They know the community. They know the schools. Why? Because they're lifelong Snohomish residents, and they have 32 years of real estate experience. So if you're buying, if you're selling, if you're looking for a house for your family, there's nowhere else to go than Leela and Ray Cook. Give them a call or check out all their properties right now at gilpinrealty.com.
Alrighty.
All right, back here for the bottom of 2. Should have Alyssa Simmons, first baseman for Snohomish, coming up to the plate here. Double check her number when she turns around, see if I'm right, but that doesn't look like the right number, does it?
Well, she popped the ball foul as whoever she is.
Whoever she is. I've got supposedly number 6. Is that? No, there's a fly ball going out of bounds. Foul ball. So she's number 22. That's Bailey Seek. Batting who's the pitcher. So Bailey has 2 strikes. One of them being a long foul down the line there. And that's a swung on. Nice pitch on a little outside corner, and Bailey strikes out, making the first K there today for the young Cascade pitcher, who is Chloe McIntosh.
Might be a pitcher stool today.
Well, so far we're getting into that, and This should be number 7, Lily Paschal, if I've got the right lineup here. Looks like she has a single-digit number on at least, if she'll turn around and get her hair off the back of her jersey there. There's a nice high ball. 1-1. Oh, that's a way outside pitch. 2-1. Oh, that was just off the plate there. Should be 3-2 coming in here to Lily.
I think we're going to have to invoke a new rule about having the hair down over the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the fly ball right to center field, right toward us. It's dropping short in there and caught very nicely by the center fielder, Aubrey Peterson, to make the second out of the inning here. And that should bring up Rachel Crippen. She should be number 11.
Crippen, I wonder if she's any relation to the football player.
For Snohomish?
Correct.
There's probably a good chance she is, since she goes to the same school and has the same name. There's a good strike down low inside for Rachel. 1-1 to count there. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Easily fielded, picked up over to first for the out, and 3 up, 3 down for Snohomish in the bottom of 2.
We'll be right back.
The Eye Care Center of Snohomish on Avenue D is here to help with all your eye care needs. Our professional staff is committed to offering the most sophisticated, high-end, latest technologies to our patients. And the Eye Care Center is a relaxed atmosphere, allows you to browse the over 800 high-end designer frames, including some for the little ones. There's really no reason to go anywhere else. See us online at eyecarecenterofsnohomish.com or call 360-568-6666.
All right.
All right. We're coming, should be top of 3, is that right?
I would say you're correct.
Scoreboard doesn't like to keep up the track, but I think I'm correct. Top of 3 should be Miss Johnson at the plate. Number 10. It's Carissa Johnson, the first baseman here today. Takes second pitch low, 1-1. First pitch was called strike. Bailey's having a good time out there on the mound today, getting very few pitches off, and there's a nice little rise ball right down the middle for a swinging strike. Oh, 1-2 to Carissa here at the top of 3. Another swing, a nice strike for Carissa, and Bailey racks up another K for the first out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts for Bailey. She's having a really good game here so far. This should bring up a low. Did he call that a strike? That looked pretty low, but no, he did call it a strike, yeah. So it should be Natalie Schaub, our right fielder here today. Or our left fielder here, I mean, today. She's on my right since we're out in the outfield here.
That's always making you crazy, isn't it, Ron?
Yeah. It's, you got to keep your other left and your other right squared away. Second strike called on Natalie. 1-2 is the count here. Bailey lines her up, gets her signal down there from Morgan Greenlee. A nice fast pitch with a called strike for another K for Bailey here for out number 2. So we're down to the bottom of the batting order here for Cascade right now. This should be a swing and a miss. This is Sarah DiPatero. Get all these names in here as we get going here. And Sarah swings at the first pitch there for a called strike. And second one watches a called strike go by. Sarah batting in the bottom of the batting order here today. Not a very big young lady out there. Doesn't look like she's much over 5 feet. She takes that first. There's a strike right down the middle. Just took her looking for a called 3. Third out. Big strikeout again for Bailey here as we finish the top of that inning.
All right.
All right, back here to see what the Snohomish Panthers can do here at the bottom of 3 against these Cascade Bruins here today, and they're doing quite well against this powerhouse Snohomish team. Snohomish being an undefeated team in Wesco 4A here. Wesco 4A North with 11-0 overall, 5-0 league against the 5-4 Cascade Bruins here. So Cascade has put up some runs. They put up 15 runs against the Mariner and 17 against Shorewood. So it's not like they can't do it. And they put up 14 against Marysville Getchell. So they can hit the ball and they can run and they can score. Here's the first pitch. Well, that was a rise ball off the upper right-hand corner for a called strike there. This should be Shaylee Shamrock. Does that look like number 12 to you? Looks like number 12 to me. Thank goodness she's got numbers on the front. At least the homies, she's got numbers on the front I can read. There's a ball outside. Shaylee sitting here with a 1-2 count as we start the bottom of 3 here. There's a roller down in the dirt. Easy to watch that one and not swing. Takes it for ball number 2. Shady batting the number 8 position here for Snohomish, but no reason she can't hit the ball out there and make something happen at this point. Oh, she does hit a high pitch foul off over the Snohomish dugout. Sitting here with a 2-2 count. Beautiful summer day out here in Snohomish, Washington.
Says it's 63.
63. Oh, he called that a strike. I guess he did. So that's out number 1. Shaley gets called out looking there. It's Chloe McIntosh is kind of bearing down a little bit here. Throws that one in the dirt, however, to Morgan Greenlee. Morgan, the catcher here today for Snohomish. Batting in the number 9 position. Snohomish out here in their traditional Snohomish red with white sleeves, black bottoms, white socks. There's a hard hit ball to shortstop, fielded nicely, picked up over to first for out number 3. So ground out. Oh, that's out number 2. Get ahead of yourself here, Ron. That's okay. So Morgan grounds out. 6-3.
Wonder if our friend Mr. Oshman's going to show up today.
Well, let's hope he does. And then I can relax. He can take over after I got all this.
after you did all the work.
Got all the scorecards on here. There's a hard hit ball to the second baseman, picked up easily over to first for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Snohomish up and down. So we went to the top of the batting order. That was Tristan Melhart there with that ground ball to second. So we'll be right back.
Are you looking for help selling or buying a new home in the beautiful Snohomish area? I got great news. Look no further than Gilpin Realty. You'll want to make sure you talk to Leela and Ray Cook. They understand. There's somebody you can trust if you're looking for new construction. They know the community. They know the schools. Why? Because they're lifelong Snohomish residents and they have 32 years of real estate experience. So if you're buying, if you're selling, you're looking for a house for your family, there's nowhere else to go than Leela and Ray Cook. Give them a call or check out all their properties right now at gilpinrealty.com.
Okay, back here, Snohomish High School, top of 4 here. Should be Miss Miller at the plate up there. I've got the right roster. Popped up out of bounds over to first base. We're out number 1 as Paige Miller goes down here. The top of 4. There's a slap hit down to the pitcher. Bob was a little bit picked up. I think she might have. No, she didn't get her. So just like that, we got Aubrey Peterson hitting the slap shot on the first pitch on first base. The little bobble there by by Bailey Seek on that slow roller to her. Next up here is Chloe McIntosh. Chloe takes a called strike inside.
Was that kind of like a little nibbler?
The punch hit, you mean?
Doubler?
Doubler?
Nubbler.
Nubbler, yeah. A little like science fishing talk there a little bit, you know. Bailey gets back here to try to settle down a little bit. Throws another one a little bit low and outside. Throw to first. Oh, she might have been out if she'd have been able to hang on to that ball over there, but throw was a little bit low down toward the bag. So throw to first. No harm done. Got Aubrey back in safely. As we look at a 1-1 pitch here to Chloe McIntosh. Left-handed batter here for Cascade. Looks for the pitch from low and outside in the dirt for ball 2. Bailey just not quite as crisp as she was last inning, so maybe rattled a little bit about that last play. Needs to settle down out there and just kind of throw those strikes in there and let the team help out. And there's one that looks good. It was 2-2 for Bailey here. The count on Chloe McIntosh as we have 1 out, 1 on here at the top of 4. Here's the pitch from Chloe. Hard hit ball, way foul over past the left field line there. All out of play. Two and two remains the count. No score in this ball game here today, as we move into about 35 minutes of playing time so far. There's a swing, throw to second base. I think she got under that one. She did. So swing and a miss for a strikeout for Chloe for out number 2. And Aubrey stealing second on that strikeout. So Aubrey's safe in at second for Cascade here. So 2 out, runner on second. Brings up Miss Goodwin, the right fielder here for Cascade today. See if she can bring something home here for Cascade. Runner in scoring position. Takes that first pitch low for a called ball. Little excitement here at the ballpark for the Cascade fans and the Cascade team here as we've got runners in scoring position. Aubrey waving over to their coach on first base like he's saying hi. Maybe she wanted timeout. I'm not sure what she was waving about, but she's okay now. We got 2 balls in here to Gooden. That ball, that was on the outside corner. I don't think she thought it was a strike because she didn't want to swing at it, but I think the home plate umpire did. Mr. Lou Kennedy. Or Mr. There's another swing. Looking at 2 and 2 here. See what Chad Smith behind the plate calls on this one, and it's a swinging strike, and she's out, and I think that's 3, isn't it? They're a little slow to run off the field there, but that was a swinging strike, out number 3. Another K for Bailey there, and stay tuned, we'll be right back.
That was beautiful. Basically, yeah, it's great.
Okay, bottom of 4 here. Looks like we got should be number 21. Is that right?
Good luck with that, Ron.
Good luck with that. Should be Taryn Salter. She grounds the ball to shortstop, fielded nicely by shortstop over to first for the out. Well, that was number 10. So that was Carissa Johnson at the plate there. So got too much going on here to get the roster straightened out. So if that was Carissa, this should be Natalie Schaub, number 4. Unless they changed. No, they might have changed the order on me here. She's not number 4. Called strike.
Looks like 17. What do you think?
Well, I kind
It
of
is 17.
Oh, I know what's wrong. I won the wrong page. Sorry about that. That's Caitlin Purvis. Too many distractions here during the timeout, so that was Jenny Winston with the first out. Caitlin Purvis at the plate now for Snohomish, number 17. Caitlin playing third base. 2-2 to Caitlin. Hard hit ball down to second base, picked up nicely by second, over to first. I think she's safe, and she is called safe. So Caitlin on first base for Snohomish here. And that should bring up number 6, Alyssa Simmons. Oh, got it right now, Coach. Alyssa playing first base here for Snohomish today. Looks at the first pitch, a little bit outside. Caitlin staying tight on first base over there, not looking to make a steal yet. One out here. No bunt called by Snohomish coach. There's one low. Looks like Caitlin's going to stay on first until something happens here. Not going to take too many chances yet here. There's a hard hit ball past the pitcher, slowly rocked over to first. Out at first. And Caitlin moves to second. So the second out here, Alyssa grounds out 6-3. This is Bailey Seek, pitcher for Snohomish here today, having a great day here today. She's got a couple handfuls of strikeouts, and she pops that one up over the right field line, drifting just past the reach of the third baseman there, but still within playable territory there. Shoulda, coulda, maybe might have been caught over there with a little bit of a little more hustle, but wasn't. So a long strike there for Bailey as she steps back in, take the next pitch here. Ooh, that looked like a strike. She let it go by.
It was a strike.
It was a called strike, yeah. I think she thought it was going to break inside, and it did not. So she's sitting here in an 0-2 count. Got to make something good happen. Can't let anything happen. Oh, there's a pass ball to catcher, which will put Caitlin down on third base down there. So Snohomish in a scoring threat position here with 2 outs. Runner on third. Bailey Seek with a 1-2 count sitting up there. Needs to get a hit to score a run. And let's see what she can do here. Oh, watch that one come in there for a called strike. Getting Cascade out of a little threatening trouble there as we finish the bottom of 4. We'll be back for 5 in a minute. All right, back here for top of five as you were entertained by some very good commercial messages there. Hope you didn't run off and grab a beer this early in the afternoon, but if you did, have a sip for me here as we...
I think that's what Oshman must be doing.
You think he's not here, he must be having a beer.
He's got the game on at home on the big screen.
Maybe. Let's see what happens here. This should be number 21. Taryn Salter. I think that looks like 21 from here, so I think we're in good shape here. She takes first pitch low in the dirt for a ball. A swing.
Swing and a miss. Batter, swing,
One.
batter.
Yeah, you can do that if you're out there on a field talking like a player. That's a little bit low for a called ball. Bailey's, according to my count, got 10 strikeouts here as we go into this fifth inning. And, of course, still no score in this game yet. And Taryn Salter is trying to make something happen here for the Cascade. She grounds the ball back straight to second base. Easy throw to first, about 5 feet away from her for out number one. Ground out. 4-3.
That was a good 5-foot throw there.
Yeah. That'll bring up the catcher, Whitney Harris, batting in the sixth slot here today. Whitney has a strikeout, her first up in the second inning. Takes first pitch for a ball there. Probably doesn't want to strike out again, so we get that bat swinging and hit the ball here as Bailey gets the signal from Morgan. And there's a hard hit ball going over the shortstop's head and drops in there for a little Texas leaguer, you say, maybe. She gets a hit just like that. We've got something happening here for Cascade. Next up will be Carissa Johnson. Chris takes a ball there. I feel the temperature dropping here a little bit as that breeze picks up some. I think your 63 went down to 61.
Well, they're a little slow to update it, so.
There's a nice bunt down the first base line. Looks like it's going to stay foul. Picked up by the pitcher over to first for the out. Oh, she's going to try to run to third. This is not going to be good. She is out at third, and that will end the inning just like that. Out stealing was Taryn Salter. She was pulling a truck as she went to third base there. I don't know if she should have gone, but she did, and we have 3 outs here. So back in a minute.
You have to, what do you mean it doesn't want to find it? Is it plugged in? Oh, we'll close Wirecast. Leave it plugged in. off here in a second.
All right, bottom of 5 here, back at Snohomish Ballpark here. Should be Lily Paschal playing left field here for Snohomish today, coming up to the plate. We're in the 5th inning here, and nobody has scored yet, so it's kind of a pitcher's duel, a defensive game here as we get that first pitch called ball there to Lily. And, whoa, that one's kind of high and over the head of the catcher into the backstop for ball number 2. Looks like Chloe's getting a little bit out of control there. She better settle down here a little bit. And that one's low outside to the left-handed batter here today. And that was way high, so 4 straight balls just like that puts Lily on first base. So something getting started here for Snohomish on some pretty wild pitches here by Chloe. And see if something can happen now. I don't know if Snohomish is going to play small ball and lay a bunt down here or not, but this she's tried. She thought about it. I think that was a called signal, but that pitch was so high and outside she couldn't even get to it. Rachel Crippen looks down to coach down there for the signals again. Looks like she's going to swing away, and she does. Line drive to short just off the end of the glove, which will fall in for a base hit, putting runners on first and second. That was a tough break there for Taryn Salter because she almost had that ball in the air. But runners on first and second for Snohomish here. Here's the pitch. And a small ball bunt down the first base line, picked up by the second baseman over to first for out number 1, advancing the runners. So we have Rachel on 2 and Lily on 3 with 1 out here. And Snohomish looks like they're got a really great scoring opportunity here with 1 out. Runners on second and third as the batter up there is number 8, I believe. Yes, that's number 8. Morgan Greenlee at the plate. Morgan batting in the 9th slot here, but a chance to be a hero to her friends. And she's a hard ball right past third base, down the left field line, scoring 1, scoring 2, and getting into second, diving, safe for a double. A beautiful hit by Morgan Greenlee down there, scoring 2 runs for Snohomish. First 2 runs of this game here in the 5th inning as Morgan gets a double. So 2 runs in for Snohomish. Runners on second base as Cascade takes a timeout here. Coach wants to come out and settle things down here a little bit. It's head coach Kelly Ross. Looks like she's going to leave Chloe in there, or is she not? Can't tell what they're doing out there for sure. Kind of reshaping the rubber out there. Yeah, I think we're going to change pitchers. Looks like number 10 out there has the ball. That'd be Jenny Winston. And it looks like Jenny's going to be warming up here for the Cascade Bruins here as we change the battery here for Cascade. So give her, I don't know, 4 or 5 pitches, whatever she gets away with here, as Snohomish has runners on second base.
Well, keep checking
And
everything else, and then I'll, and if you have any trouble, give me a call.
Two runs in in this 5th inning. So 1 out, 2 runs in. Yes, we have a change. So
That was Josh calling in, saying that you've got your next game.
all lined up.
all the equipment's being set up for you there, Ron.
The run and go, huh? So we've got Carissa Johnson in for Chloe there now. That was the first pitch in there for a strike. Carissa coming over from first base. Second pitch a little bit low and outside past the catcher, allowing the runner to get to third base. So Snohomish now has another runner in scoring position with only 1 out on the scoreboard here. As we'll see if Carissa can settle things down. That one's a little low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike in there. This should be Tristan at bat, I believe. Couple changes going on there that I kind of messed up earlier. Sorry about that. There's a pitch that looked close to a strike but wasn't. A little bit. If she's a little bit taller, it might have been.
That was almost a strike.
Yeah, it's close. There's the one low. That's not a strike. So that's a walk. Puts runners on the corner. Let's see if I got the batter right. That looks like. Yeah, that was number 5, Tristan Melhart, so she walks.
This one's number 10.
This should be number 10, Jenny Winston. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Jenny Winston flied out center field last time up. Takes the first pitch called strike in there from There's a hard hit ball going way out left field. Link's going to go foul. Unfortunately, it was a little foul, but it was long enough to hit the fence out there. Just a long foul ball, but a very nice hit.
So if it's foul, could it actually be called like a duck or goose or something too? Because foul.
It's a different kind of foul, I think. Yeah.
All right, that was a tired attempt.
Yeah. There's a ball down in the dirt, allowing the runner to go to second. So Snohomish now has runners in second and third with a 1-ball, 2-strike count here on Jenny. And no fouls even flying over here today, Todd. So
no foul. I'm glad they're not foul. I'm glad they're not home running out this direction.
No. Well, they could. They've got several girls on this team that have hit home runs, and there's one that's going foul out the left field line again. Another long foul ball. I was talking to Snohomish coach Lou Kennedy here earlier today, and he said there's Caitlin Purvis has 2 home runs, Alyssa Simmons has 2 home runs, and Bailey Seek has 3 home runs, and Lily Paschal has 1 home run. So I was looking to maybe see some home runs here today. As get the next pitch here. There's a hard hit ball coming flying right up here, going to drop to the shortstop for out number 1.
No, it should
2.
be out number 2.
Should be 2. Yeah, out number 2. You're right. I looked at the scoreboard. I thought the scoreboard was right, but it was wrong, and now it's right. Okay, should be number 10, Jenny Winston. Jenny flied out last time up here. Takes a pitch inside. 2 outs, 2 on. Someone should like to get at least 1 more run this inning, and not to waste those runners out there on the bases. So Jenny batting in the number 2 position takes a called strike. 1-1. Be a real happy camper if she does get a hit here. Then she does get a hit right past third base, right through the left fielder's feet, and that's going to score 2 runs. Jenny around second, running into third, and she's going to be called out trying to get third for the third out, but she gets 2 RBIs in the process as she gets a beautiful hit and out stealing third. So at the end of 5 here, we're looking at a 4-0 lead for Snohomish going into the top of 6. Be right back.
The Eye Care Center of Snohomish on Avenue D is here to help with all your eye care needs. Our professional staff is committed to offering the most sophisticated, high-end, latest technologies to our patients. And the Eye Care Center is a relaxed atmosphere, allows you to browse the over 800 high-end designer frames, including some for the little ones. There's really no reason to go anywhere else. See us online at eyecarecenterofsnohomish.com or call 360-568-6666.
Sit up. All right, back here at Snohomish High School. I think it's the 6th inning. Scoreboard has 5th inning, but they'll probably figure that out pretty soon. Snohomish leading here 4-0. As Cascade's got to try to do something exciting to get back in this ball game. They held on for quite a while here until we got into that 5th inning. And Snohomish just kind of broke it open there a little bit as Bailey delivers his first pitch, and it's a called ball there. The scoreboard is correct. They figured out it was the 6th inning now. They must have been going out for coffee since this cold weather's seeping in here. There's a nice called strike right down the pike there. That should be Natalie at the plate. I didn't catch her when she walked up there, but that's what I think it should be. That is Natalie, number 4. She watches that pitch go by for 2 balls and 2 strikes, or 2 balls and 1 strike. Bailey gets the sign here. From Morgan. There's a nice bunt laid down third base, playing way up close just to take it away from her, and she does. Easily fielded, and nice throw to first base by Jenny Winston for the out number 1 at the top of 6 here.
Sorry there, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed anything. I was getting my coat out of the other office in the booth.
I thought you said all I do is turn it up.
Well, I had it backed off, so it was not too bad, but I didn't even think about.
Oh, there's another bunt fielded by Bailey, thrown to first, dropped by the first baseman. So that'll put Sarah on first base for Cascade here with 1 out. Previous batter, Natalie Schaub, grounded out on a bunt to third base. So 1 away, 1 on. And there's a hit ball to center field. Picked up throw into second. And we have Sarah on first, or on second. And
The batter on first.
yeah,
So
but
it was the batter. Who was the batter?
Well, that must have been Paige then. They have such dark gray uniforms, it's hard to read their numbers, and if they got their hair in a way, I don't get them right. So, but I can see that clearly that's Sarah.
Well, I don't think anybody would
DiPatero.
want your job there, Ron, because obviously I'm not calling it.
Yeah. Well, it's a little cool out here. The wind's blowing, and it's a lot easier when we got the shot on the other side. Beautiful pitch there by Sarah. Ball one, strike one. Cascade trying to get something going here in the 6th inning. 1 out. Runners on first and second. There's a pop ball over the backstop. Bring the count to 2-1 here. There's the pitch low and in the dirt. Nothing happening there. Yeah, I think this must be Aubrey Peterson at the plate, because I think we have Paige Miller on first and Sarah on second for Cascade. So there's the pitch, hard ball foul off the left side fence. A lot easier to see when the sun is shining.
So yeah, I just spoke with Marcy Fairhurst. We had made a comment, I think probably at a soccer game or something the other day, about how many Fairhursts there were, and she's explained to me there's quite a few.
Quite a few, and they may or may not be related.
They're all related.
Oh, they're all related. Okay. Full count here to Aubrey, and let's see if she can make something happy happen here for the Cascade Bruins here, as they have runners on second and first. Here's the pitch. She hits a nice hard ball right down the middle, out to center field, throw to home plate to cut off the run. Ball is passed, but the runner didn't go. Had she gone, she would have made it safely. But Aubrey gets a nice hit over there. Runners advance. Bases loaded, as we do have Paige Miller on second, and timeout by Snohomish here, as the coach wants to come out here and have a little conversation with Bailey and see if we can't settle things down. We got a 4-0 lead for the Panthers here.
A little powwow.
But bases loaded with only 1 out, so rightfully so. It's the coach's job to go out there and settle down his girls and see if he can't get them to get it back on pace, because Bailey's been doing quite a good job here early on. So Luke Kennedy says, all right, I'm going to leave you in there, and let's see what you can do. So
I think that's a smart play. She's been doing a really good job.
well, they got 4 runs, 4-0, but 3 on. So the tying run comes to the plate here with should be Chloe McIntosh, the batter, and lots of noise coming out of the Cascade dugout here to try to make something happen. So here's the first pitch from Chloe. It's low and away from the catcher, but Cascade playing it a little safe there, not trying to run in on that one. And that was probably a good decision, because that did not go that far away from the catcher. And Bailey was quick to get in there to help cover that if she needed to.
So you would say that's the tying run at the plate.
That is the tying run at the plate. You're right. As
See, I'm learning, Ron. You can teach me.
Bailey delivers the ball here to Chloe. So she's got 2 balls and no strikes. There's a called strike. And I think Chloe was taken all the way on that, since Bailey hadn't been getting anything too good in there up till now. Chloe batting in the number 3 position here for Cascade. Usually a pretty good hitter batting in the 3rd position. So let's see if she can make something exciting happen here for her teammates here today. And she'll swing and a miss at a nice fast strike down the middle. Brings that count to 2-2 with 1 out. So still alive here in this 6th inning for Cascade as the pitch comes outside, 3-2. Chloe's kind of letting it slide into the deep section here. Or Bailey is, I mean. So, and she strikes her out. So Bailey gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a strikeout to Chloe. And gets out number 2. Bases still loaded, bringing up the cleanup hitter, number 4, Gooden. Gooden, right-handed batter here for Cascade today. So far, at the plate twice, struck out both times. I'm sure she doesn't really want to do that again, and she takes the first pitch called strike. So need to capitalize on this situation that her teammates have developed here for her to get the bases loaded. This is the money batter here for Cascade. Called another strike. That looked a little low to me too, but Gooden didn't swing at it. But it's a called strike in either case. So we got Bailey way out in front here with an 0-2 pitch coming up. Here's the windup. And a swing and a miss, and struck out with the bases loaded for strikeout number 3 for Gooden, and out number 3 for Snohomish here as they escape a tough challenge by Cascade at the 6th inning. So we'll be back for the bottom of the 6th in just a minute.
That was beautiful. It's big, but yeah, it's great.
Oh. All right, here we go for bottom of 6. Snohomish coming up to the plate here and leading this game 4-0, just barely escaping the last inning with a threat from Cascade here to load the bases and not get any runs out of that, but they'll have one more chance in the top of 7 here to see if they can do it, and all they need to do now is hold Cascade or hold Snohomish here at this at bat and see if they can come back and pick up those 4 runs in the top of 7. And there's a very, very wild tossing pitch out there by Carissa Johnson, who came in last inning for Chloe McIntosh. Needs to settle down here a little bit. And there's a nice pitch swung on. I think that's Taryn Salter up there. No, what number is that? That's not her. What number is that? That's number 9.
You think I can see out there?
Yeah, I think you should. I have to get my. There's a high fly ball coming out here to left field, an easy catch. And I think that was that number 6? Was that a pinch hitter? No. Getting dark here as out number 1 happens. There's another fly ball right to center, but moved over short, dropped in short as number 22. That was Bailey Seek, flies out. Should bring up Lily Paschel. Lily not doing so good today. Has one hit, one fly out, but hanging in there right now as she gets 2 balls as she watches the pitches fly a little wild here from Carissa. And that's a little bit high for the 3rd ball. Carissa was doing better when she got the balls in there and when they were able to swing at it or miss it or lay it down on the ground somewhere. So we'll see where this one goes. And that one's going to be outside, and that sends Lily down to first with a walk, and brings up number 11, Rachel Crippen. The Snohomish has a runner on first with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. That ball is low and outside for ball 1. Rachel takes that one all the way. There's one right down the middle there, called strike. Rachel watched both of those pitches. That one was so sweet down the middle, I think she wished she had that one over again. So 1-1 to Rachel here, 2 outs. There's a fly ball coming right out here to center field. Drops in nicely for a catch there by Aubrey Peterson to end that little threat from Snohomish here at the 6th inning. So still 4-0 Snohomish as we go to the top of 7. 3 more outs and Snohomish can go home, and so can we. We'll be right back.
Well, you're not going home. You're going to do a soccer game.
Well, I'm going somewhere.
Going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the soccer game might get wet tonight, as that rain that's heading this way, according to the forecast, is supposed to be rolling this way. They said expect heavy rains late tonight and possibly tomorrow. So.
Well, you'll be up in a booth.
Yeah, I'll be fine for being in the booth with
It's
the kids.
toasty. All the cameras are up there.
Yeah, they'll be playing in the rain. But
They're playing against Kings, right?
Yeah, against the Kings.
Archbishop versus Kings.
Archbishop Murphy versus the Kings. And tomorrow, even though rain's coming in, you've got a scheduled 4 o'clock Snohomish Mount Vernon baseball game back behind us here at the baseball field. And the weather for that's not looking all that great. So we'll have to wait and see if we have that baseball game tomorrow. But
well, we're still getting to see if our broadcast booth can get a roof on it. And if it does, maybe we'll
need a roof and a window if it's a windy rain. So, yeah, if we don't do the baseball game, we'll do the Snohomish Jackson soccer game tomorrow night. So stay tuned for one of those 2 things tomorrow, Tuesday.
Strike 1 for her.
Yep, that should be, I think, Taryn Salter for Cascade here as we work our way through the top of 7 here. So 1-1 to Taryn. Foul tip back behind the catcher off the screen.
And the catcher catches it.
And she catches it off the screen.
That shows real talent there.
Caught it on the rebound.
That's right.
It's not an out, though. There's the pitch fouled back up to the pitcher. Oh, that wasn't a foul. It was kind of right up in the air. I couldn't tell which way it was going, and it just kind of bloopy up, straight up to the pitcher. There,
doubler. Is that what it?
Yeah, Bailey just kind of like can't tell whether it's from straight at you. You can't tell which way it's going up or down, but it was kind of like right up in the air to Bailey for out number 1. So should bring up Whitney Harris, the catcher. Takes a called strike from Bailey. Looking for 2 more outs here for Snohomish to end this game with that ball was way high. Nice attempt there by Morgan to try to bring it down, but I don't think she fooled anybody.
You know, the nice thing about today is that I know the truck's going to start.
Yeah, truck's going to start because we're on ground power today, not on portable power. There's a low pitch in. Should be 2-1 in there to Whitney. 1 out here for Cascade as they try to make a comeback here against that 4-run lead from Snohomish. And again, she swung at that pitch, and she's sitting there at a 2-2 count at this point. So here's Bailey with the windup. That's right down the middle. Hard hit ball over shortstop, right into left field. And just like that, Whitney Harris gets a hit. And something gets started here with 1 out as we bring up Carissa Johnson. Carissa has 1 strikeout and 1 hit here today. Pitch is low. I don't think we're going to see Whitney running from first. They probably play a little conservative here, but I think if she gets a chance, she should run. So let's see how they play it here. That's a ball outside. Don't know how fast Whitney is, but she looks like she's pretty fast. So
I told you this phone works just good as a hand warmer.
a hand warmer, you gotta get your phone and use it as a hand warmer. That's a good idea. There's a swing. Nice ball right down the middle.
Well, we shove so much data through it when we're streaming that it's nice and toasty.
It becomes a heater. A hand heater. Well, it's nice to have something to keep one hand warm with. And another strike. 2-2 is the count here at the top of 7 to Carissa Johnson. She's got a runner on first base, trying to make something happen here for Cascade as they have 1 out, 1 on. Looking at a 2-2 pitch here from Bailey. And it's out for 3-2. So Bailey sitting here with a full count. The last thing she wants to do is to walk Carissa here at this point. So sure she's going to try to let the ball, try to get it in there, and she's better off just letting her hit it somewhere. See if she can get some help from her teammates out here. There it is, and it's a called strike. It was a little low and a little on the far corner down there, but old Chad Smith said it's a called strike, so it's a K for Bailey for out number 2.
Who's number 5 right here?
Number 5 in
Snohomish.
Tristan Melhart playing center field here for Snohomish. As Natalie Schaub comes up to the plate here, unless they put a pinch hitter in, I wasn't looking. I don't know if they did. Natalie takes the first pitch as a ball. This is their last out, 1 on, 2 outs. Last chance to get something going here. Swing, strike. 1-1's the count there. Natalie has a strikeout and grounded out to third base the last time up. Let's see if she can get something out of the infield this time. Oh, that was a good call looking strike too. 1-2 down to her last strike here. And the last out of the ball game here if she can't make something happen. So Bailey looks down to Morgan, gets a signal. Here's the pitch. It's low outside, taken for a ball. 2-2. Natalie's still alive in there. looking to hopefully get a bat on the ball here and make something happen. And here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and this ball game is over, folks. It's 4-0 Snohomish here at Snohomish High School today, with Snohomish making a nice game of this, and Cascade making a really good run at it, but not quite enough to go. And as they left the bases loaded there back in the 5th inning, unable to get anything in. So for Ron Henthorne, Todd Elvig here at Snohomish High School, stay tuned for soccer tonight and more baseball and more soccer tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Good night.
See you then. Good night.